Hit the mic.
Yo, where's the damn mic? Oh my God. There you go. Yo, what's going on, guys? Listen, I need all my Instagram people to go to YouTube right now. We got Eddie Chambers. We're going to score the fight right now, guys. All right, we're doing a little different. The setup's different. I can't see myself. It's a little bit weird. I'm here talking to Instagram. Make sure you guys join us. Okay, we're going to score this fight right here. Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. Too much controversy. I received too much hate. Instagram, just meet me here, guys. Make sure you guys go to my story or go to my link. We're about to score this. I'm out of here. Listen, guys, too much is going on, Eddie. Too much is going on. We have to score this fight. We got to score this fight. Yeah. I would bring the camera and show you what we're looking at. Okay. I can't even do it right now, but we got the fight on the TV. If you guys got the ESPN app, okay, if you guys paid for the fight, which I hope you did, okay, go to your ESPN app right now. Open it up. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. Go get your ESPN app. Get your pen and paper. Look, we got right here. We got right here, guys. Check it out. You see it? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make sure that we're on the same time. And we're going to score this fight. Eddie Chambers, myself, my camera guy, Zach. We are all going to score the fight, okay? And we're going to be honest. Eddie, I know you used to be. I knew you used to be. For those of you guys who don't know, Tyson Fury and Eddie Chambers used to spar each other for over a year. How long did you spend with Tyson Fury?
About a year. Yeah.
About a year. He spent the year with Tyson Fury, so he knows Tyson Fury on a personal level. However, here at Coach Anthony Boxing, we're not doing no bias. Okay, Eddie, we're not doing no bias. You are going to score the fight honestly. Yeah, honestly, and I'm going to score the fight honestly because a lot of people were mad at me when I said I felt Tyson Fury won the fight. I watched the fight live. I thought that Tyson Fury edged out a close fight, and I probably got called Eddie every name in the book.
Well, you know why that is. Because if you see him finally getting some real work. Not saying that Wilder didn't give him work or drop him or whatever, but there was really no question of whether he was winning those fights, honestly, especially the last two. But now that you see him get pushed a little bit and he's struggling, and I honestly think he wasn't, really that well prepared. But regardless of that, you see it, it's like, oh, he lost. He had to have lost. Now, if he did, he did. But we're going to watch it again to make sure.
Yeah, we're going to watch the fight to make sure. We're going to make sure that we're going to get this. We're going to figure this out once and for all here at Coach Anthony Boxing. Then after we do this, I don't want to talk about this fight no more as in terms of robbery ever again, because we're going to sit here, we're going to score the fight. Obviously, I can't play the fight for you guys. As much as I would love to play the fight for you, I can't play it for you. YouTube don't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. Maybe my camera guy could flash the TV a few times when we see something incredible. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, pause. You know what I'm saying? All right, for sure. Check it out. But we are going to score the fight. All right. Honestly, guys, get your paper out. Get the ESPN out. Look, ESPN, I'm shouting you guys out. I'm getting you guys, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a couple more views on your ESPN or whatever, okay? Even if it's one view, all right? I contributed, all right? And at the end of the day, I just bought the fight, Eddie. Okay, I didn't have to pay for the fight the night of the fight because I went to somebody's house. But I actually paid for the fight, guys, just to score it for you guys. I've invested into this fight so much. I know. I mean, who pays for the fight after the outcome, right?
That's a fact.
But this is, you know what I'm saying? But this is what we do here at Coach Anthony Boxing. Okay, I didn't want to go ahead and bootleg the fight. I support boxing. I got no problem paying for boxing matches. Okay, that's what we do here. We support our sport. Okay. Is there anything anybody's saying, Zach? Because I can't see the comments.
So it's a stopgap, not Eddie.
What?
Yeah, somebody
too.
Who said?
Reese and Ngannou was robbed. They said T.R. Jake Paul said today.
Okay. I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. We're going to get the fight going. Get your ESPN app. You guys are going to watch us watch the fight. Right? That's just how it goes on YouTube, right? They're introducing right now. They're introducing Tyson Fury right now.
I got the
Michael Buffer.
I got the round timers right here.
You got the round. So what's the round timer going to do, Zach?
So it's going to show what time we're at so that we can, people see we're accurately scoring and not doing bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Right. So when the round starts, you gotta hold it. You gotta put it, just prop it up right next to your.
Now I'm looking at another camera over here. It looks like we're a few seconds behind on this camera.
Yeah. It's fine.
That's cool. It's not gonna matter.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they're gonna be.
When it starts, right?
Okay.
What we're gonna do, you're gonna press on, and then it's just gonna go on, and then you gotta prop it up next to the laptop.
Okay. So guys, if you guys are watching this at home, Zach got the timer. My man's prepared. I'm gonna show you guys when we're actually starting. Okay. Listen, if you paid for the fight already, if you paid for the fight the night of the fight, you should be able to open up your ESPN app and watch the fight right now again. I mean, because I paid for the fight, I think yesterday, and I'm still able to watch it today. So at the end of the day, you guys are gonna be able to watch the fight. All right. And the volume's low for two reasons. The first reason is we don't want to get flagged by YouTube. The second reason is now we don't get influenced by the announcers, because a lot of the times these announcers start talking crazy, and then what happens?
You kind of follow into what they're saying and not necessarily have your own opinion.
Yeah, you know, man, we're like Timothy Bradley be like, wow, what a good right hand, and now we automatically forget everything that Tyson Fury did, or vice versa. So,
and to be honest, we get really good angles at home. So even better at sometimes than ringside, because there's things that can get in the way, like the ropes, different things like that. So what we're seeing, they might not necessarily be able to see 100%. So it's like if we see a right hand land, or if they see, oh, it's a big right hand, and they're like, yo, that's barely grazed, we can actually determine that, because we can see probably a little bit better than they can, unless they're looking up at the jumbotron.
All right, so look, it's a little blurry, man. I'm looking at another camera.
Yeah, it is. First, yeah. Okay. So when it starts, press that start button and prop it up on the laptop so people can start.
Oh, I don't know how much they're gonna be able to see the timer as it's going. You might want to take charge of that, bro.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah.
You can pause it, yeah.
Oh,
God, giving you guys enough time to get your stuff together. For anybody out there who's crazy enough to score this with us, all right? I know half of y'all probably like, I ain't scoring this damn fight again. Score the fight, man. We got to get to the bottom of this, yo. We got to get to the bottom of this, man. You know what I'm saying? We done with the robbery stuff here. We gonna figure this out.
Yeah, prop it up on the side of the
So you want to bring this like right here?
Forward, yeah. Prop it up on the side of the laptop. Yes, it went on something else.
Bro, you got X videos on your trunk?
No. The app opened it. Here,
Don't pop that shit up.
talking about, hey, this is crazy.
This Hey, you know what? I am gonna say, how you know about it?
I don't know how I know.
How I know about
I took a lucky guess.
it? Yeah, I mean,
Hold on, it still don't look like
you know, we hold.
No, you good. You good.
you can see it.
Yeah. Wait. Don't go yet. Wait till the fight starts.
All right.
And then we do it.
All right, so they're facing off right now, y'all.
Damn, you know what? You can see he's a good bit taller than me too.
Yo, he's not that much. He's not that much shorter than him. He's like,
He's a good bit taller.
Remember,
Like when he first walked.
At the end of each round.
all right. So when do you want to press start? Like,
Why when they're about to, like, literally right when they
I don't think anybody's gonna care about this timer, but whatever. We're gonna do it anyway.
just to make sure.
All right.
Just wait till they actually start this shit, and then I'll be alone. And they go, they have a break length of a minute too, so that just.
All right, but I don't got to keep pressing this, right?
No, it's gonna keep on going.
Right through. Is on a minute break?
Yeah, it's on a minute break, so then when you guys talk about where the round is.
Yeah, look at Uso. He's like,
Get the camera out of there, yeah.
I go.
I think I'm like a second behind. All right, so boom, Tyson Fury comes out with a big right hand as soon as the bell rang. All right. I'm gonna be the commentator as it's happening. Jab by Tyson didn't land. Jab by Ngannou didn't land. Should I be talking, Zach, or no? Good right hand by Fury. I ain't gonna talk the whole time, y'all. But right now, Tyson's landed two right hands so far, and Ngannou hasn't landed nothing.
If you want so easy.
Jab by Tyson landed. Big right hand by Ngannou, but it didn't land, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it landed clean.
He came, he threw it though.
Yeah, smothered.
So far, the only thing I've seen really that landed is 2 right hands from Tyson. We're a minute into the round.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes left. Nothing's happening. They're clinching each other. Sizing each other up. Both guys doing a lot of posing. Not too much. Tyson's trying to establish a jab, but nothing's really happening yet. Good attempt by Francis. Tyson slipped
Not
it.
really touching, not really doing anything. He's stalking.
The second minute, not too much is happening yet. Neither guy's landed anything of significance this minute of the round.
Almost.
Another jab by Tyson to the body.
Nothing of consequence.
Nothing really happened in the second minute. Little hook by Tyson grazed him.
Really?
Tell you what, Francis holding his position pretty good. But he's not doing much. Just standing around, waiting. Francis threw it right into the body that got caught on the elbow.
Yep. That was a good thing. Right there, he went for that one. Shit, you gotta take advantage of it when it happens.
30 seconds. Good right hand by Tyson. Another one. That's 3 big right hands from Tyson Fury in round 1 so far, with 20 seconds in the round
He's
remaining.
not bad though.
Nah, he's not bad at a hook by Tyson. That's another shot.
This is
Clearly a Tyson Fury round. Clearly, anybody who scored round 1 for Ngannou is super, super biased. I mean, clearly it shouldn't even be a debate. Good round. I mean, boring round, but definitely a Tyson Fury round.
That was good.
So we got it right. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm scoring as I go, and then at the end tally it up. First round, I got a 10-9 for Tyson. I guess you guys are just gonna wait till the end to give me your scores.
Same thing.
Everybody, I mean, how you guys at?
I got Tyson winning.
All right, so everybody here is in agreement that Tyson Fury won round 1. Okay, of course the fight's just getting started. We all know there's another fight started. Guys, make sure if you guys have the ESPN app, man, go to the app. Okay, open it up. We're headed into round 2. Okay, Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. We're getting to the bottom of this. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of this. Good right hand by Tyson. Clean shot.
That's good.
I changed the title, by the way.
Okay.
I changed it to who actually won.
Okay. Okay, round 2 starting.
Yeah, that round time is pretty damn accurate, actually. He might say comes on.
So a little check hook landed from Tyson.
He's having a little difficulty with the range for sure at this point. From what I'm seeing from Francis Ngannou, he's having a difficulty like getting to where he wants to get to because of all the feints and all the movement.
Another hook from Tyson. That's 2 hooks.
How did that miss though? It didn't look like hit him. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Footwork. I thought he circled out there. I didn't see much. But that's don't let me sway your opinion.
That's you, Zach.
That's you, Zach. Whatever you feel.
It's on you, my brother.
That's all top of the body.
I'm just trying to keep the crowd entertained. A jab to the head from Tyson. Oh, good hook by Ngannou as Tyson was jabbing to the body.
Yeah, walking back out to the center. Walking back out to the center.
Yeah, they weren't wrong when they saying Ngannou got that strength tonight.
He's strong, man. He's strong. You can tell he's strong.
Ragdoll.
Yeah, that's one. But he definitely strong. He definitely strong.
Tyson still popping his jab, and Ngannou switches southpaw. Tyson switches with him. Tyson touching him, not hard, but grazing.
Just
Grazing with a jab. That's a check, right?
That's a check. Right check.
And Ngannou trying to find his range southpaw.
He's trying to change it up a little bit because he's
left hand down the pipe by Tyson.
Well,
I don't remember that shot, so he did land one. Check again.
He's really having right now. Like he's having a problem with the range. It really is.
Yeah, Tyson is another jab for Tyson. Tyson is landing nothing crazy, but he's landing. They just ran into a clinch.
Yeah. He's controlling it. Still, even with this,
moving him like crazy, in my opinion. I didn't think Fury was moving him too crazy.
No, Tyson couldn't move him at all, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Trying to bring that right hook to the body.
Guillotine.
Yeah, like don't guillotine me.
Tyson rushing in, nothing really happening. He could have got caught it, and Ngannou would have got a little bit of space there, but he didn't. Again, guys, I'm gonna call out what I'm scoring in real time, and then just tally it up. That you guys ain't forced to do that if you don't want to.
Oh, this is good.
But round two, I got Tyson Fury.
Yeah, same thing.
No, that round was close. I almost
Nah.
because for me,
Well, maybe you.
I almost scored Francis. But I feel like Fury's activity was more. But I feel like
I couldn't do it.
with Ngannou, I feel like he would do better on that side. That's all.
I feel like he had one
moment on the inside.
But I still Fury. But my thing was like if Fury had more activity, but I did think Francis did do some good inside.
Yeah, he had a good moment.
He had a good moment.
But overall,
that doesn't mean that doesn't count enough.
That was the hook. That was a good hook. That's the one that I called when he was jabbing to the body. That was his one shot.
This is a knockdown round, isn't it?
And look, didn't even land.
Yeah, but that's not really legal. That's a punch. I mean, I don't know if that.
Listen, at the end of the day, scored how you feel. So far, I got a 2-zip for Tyson Fury at the moment.
This is a knockdown round, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is not
Yeah, we already know the numbers, but we're gonna watch it
and see what happens.
Because Tyson Fury gets like a 10 times or 10 each.
Right. No.
Well, I don't think I don't really think it was any. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see it, so I can't really fucking say. Or I didn't get the vibe that it was a.
All right, so Ngannou comes out with a double jab right off the rip.
They said now everybody's going to be Superman punching and boxing.
Tyson trying to use
those things were actually working. Now I'm looking at it, they were working. If he would have just done more, he could have done something off. Now I can see.
He pointed it the other way. Push out. Yeah.
Ooh, nice step by Ngannou. Ngannou stepped in with a beautiful right hand left hook. I don't even remember that. That was nice.
I didn't see this round, so.
Ngannou starting to open up. Good double jab by Ngannou. Tyson steps in, switches southpaw. Nothing really landing for Tyson. Now Ngannou switches southpaw with him. Tyson lands a jab.
He started getting a little bit too fun. He started having a little bit of fun.
So far, to me, Ngannou winning this round off just that right hand left hook.
Yeah.
Little jab by Tyson Fury, but not really doing nothing. Little feint by Tyson.
Were working. It was just a matter of utilizing them a little bit.
Left hand lead, but again, nice way to push off the clinch by Ngannou, landed the right hand.
Fury trying to get that underhook.
Yeah, Fury met his match when it comes to the clinch.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
He's so strong. That's why.
Well, look, see, he got it. It's like he was trying to defend the takedown right there. Like,
you ain't getting him in no clinch.
no, not like that.
Nice right hand by Tyson. Steps in and they go down the
there go right. Yo, he lined out right hand. Got too overzealous, too happy with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again.
Somebody asked, do you think Fury was really hurt or just embarrassed?
I think it was embarrassing, and I think the shot caught him.
No, I mean,
he got his legs.
He's breathing. He was caught off guard. He didn't really.
He wasn't.
He's embarrassed more than anything, but at the same time, he felt it.
No, it wasn't nothing that, like he's embarrassed.
No, he said, look, in his mind, he's saying to himself, "This is gonna be harder than I thought. What the hell did I get myself in?"
But look, he even Ngannou knew. Look, he went like he was storming it.
Look, Ngannou, credit to Ngannou. I don't know if credit. This one might have been where being smart works against you. Yeah. Maybe he should have jumped on Tyson. Who knows?
Nah.
But he was smart. All right, so obviously
he did the right thing.
Yeah, I thought he won the round clear. Obviously, a 10-8 round for Ngannou.
For sure.
10-8 round for Ngannou. So we got an even fight, guys, going into the fourth round, in my opinion.
Pause it.
Pause what?
Pause the timer. Just pause.
Okay.
It just started almost when they were like the time go up. Yes.
Good shot.
I feel like he was off balance, but at the same time he caught him, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. Knockdown. Let's look at it again. Eddie, take a look.
Yeah.
From the other angle,
he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, that's how he wasn't in the chat.
He wasn't hurt.
But bro, this is 20. You know this is 25 seconds, right?
I know. That's why I said, but that's around the break time.
I know.
Yeah,
it's about to start now. That's what I'm saying. We about to be off on this now.
They said Francis Ngannou versus Jaylee Jane will be fireworks.
It would be.
Ngannou one of them tough Africans that walk across the street. Second kill line.
Yeah, they say across the street kill line.
We're 10 seconds off.
That's fine, man.
Not that anybody cares about that timer, I'm sure, but whatever. We're trying our best here. All right, so we got an even fight, guys, going into round 4. Francis comes out with a good right hand. Didn't really land, but he's still pressed with it.
Yeah.
So if you're going to give anybody these first few seconds, it's him, but didn't really land. Another right hand to the body by Ngannou didn't really land again. He's trying, though.
Yeah, that pad work was so deceptive by Francis Ngannou. He just looks so different on the plate.
Ooh, good shot cooked by Tyson.
Good shot, yeah.
Tyson inviting him in and switching southpaw now. Touching him with a jab.
Body shot.
Ran into a clinch.
He's
strong. You see how strong that motherfucker is? Big, heavy. He heavy as hell. How much Tyson weigh for that?
I don't know.
Body shot.
Good body shot by Tyson.
I believe Francis was like 10 pounds heavier.
Oh, he was?
I believe
Really?
Yeah, somewhere around that.
That's a lot of damn muscle. Jesus Christ.
He was, I was pretty sure he was.
Good block. Nah, he blocked that.
No. It was, and then left hand. No. I'm just saying good shot.
Oh.
Good choice. Right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you can't leave your head. Damn. You see how he's
he was ready to ragdoll him.
Yeah, that one was almost a ragdoll right there.
So damn strong.
Yeah, this would have been MMA. Tyson would have been in big trouble.
This
good right hand by Tyson again. So far, Tyson landed more punches again. It's just that Ngannou's doing more pushing and punches. So he looks stronger, but he's not landing punches.
He's not winning. That's the thing. Right now, he's not winning, but he's making it interesting. You know what I mean? He's making it interesting.
Good. Who landed there? I didn't even see.
They both
landed.
Right there too. He's taking that shit. Oh, they both weighed 72?
Yeah. I feel like Francis definitely be out there.
Jesus Christ! Look at this one. Look at the different. Look at the different body types. Though. I gotta tell you right there.
I'll tell you what. I bet you Tyson Fury saying I'm so damn. I wish I freaking lifted a little bit more weight or something.
Yes. That's tough.
You know his training regimen gonna change after this.
Nah, he lifts. He lifts a lot.
His
diet needs to change.
But I'm trying to tell you right now. that shit ain't gonna make but so much of a difference. He gonna still look like that.
All right. I mean, listen, I gotta give that to Tyson Fury, man. I got to, because Tyson Fury, again, landing punches where Ngannou is not landing as many punches. I mean, I'm waiting to see the rounds that Ngannou won.
He won
a lot of people,
but he won it tonight.
A lot of people say he won round 4. There's no way you can tell me he won round 4. He didn't land.
He didn't.
Nothing.
Mad at me for my decision. I thought he won.
You thought he won,
bro?
Doing what? What?
That's it. That's it.
I know. What?
I don't know.
Listen,
he's the offset judge.
Listen, he's scared of the people. The night of the fight, he didn't even want to show his face because he saw how they was roasting me. He saw how they was roasting me. He said, "I'm gonna still show support, but I ain't showing my face."
What was they saying? Like,
they was roasting me, bro.
Someone said, but the fact that Fury power wasn't bothering Francis, the main factor of why the fight was leading so close.
Yeah, that's a
I think
that's a really good assessment.
I mean, I tell you what, Francis Ngannou, hands down, got one of the best chins I've seen. Pause. Good right.
I think it was a good round from both.
One side through 4 rounds. It's almost identical, though.
Yeah, but how would that?
You can't get mad at me because I scored round 4.
No, nobody's mad. I was saying, hey, like, how you score? And I'm like, yo, that's his card, bro.
So did you see that triple jab? I'm just curious.
That's good, but
I'm just curious if you saw it. Cody. See, I almost want to rewind a little bit, but whatever. We just gonna watch it.
We rewind every round, shit.
We did that for Lomachenko, Devin Haney. Remember we rewind
that?
Oh, we rewind.
This dude is strong.
We were so stuck on
this
that
dude
video.
fucking
strong.
Yo, he's strong as hell.
I can tell because he put his body on it because he couldn't move.
And we were so stuck on that video. We had to record it twice. That's how.
Oh yeah, that's how. Damn,
it took like 2 hours to make a decision.
What you think now, Zach? So far,
I think Fury's winning this round.
Really?
Yeah, I bet that.
No. I'm saying really. The reason I'm saying is because
this round,
right? That's what I was thinking. Now he separated a little bit with that. A little bit, like now you can see the round. You can see the round going in his direction.
Right now, most of this round he was gabbing. He's doing more activity, but there's a lot of posture in my opinion.
Good job.
But he's controlling the distance, controlling the range, which he controlled most of the fight regardless. Yeah, he's strong.
Imagine street fighting that dude, bro. That'd be a bad day.
It would be fucking terrible. And he's not that bad.
He's actually good enough in boxing to give give the champion of the world a hard time. He's giving.
He tried. He almost got caught himself fucking around. He tried.
Good job.
It's the same. It's the same kind of situation, really. He's just struggling with the ring.
Oh, clean right hand.
See, he almost got himself fucked again.
But none of those shots landed where I'm sure people would have been like,
yeah.
You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
He did come back with 3 punches, but they all missed.
That's what I'm saying. He's controlling the range, which in turn.
And that right hand was clean. Good job. Clean right hand by Tyson Fury. And this dude. Another round for me, Tyson Fury. So
that one at first it wasn't as clear, but it was.
Right now I got it 4-1 for Tyson Fury going into the 6th round with the 10-8 round going to Ngannou. I mean, but don't get me wrong. Though I got Tyson Fury winning the rounds, he's not dominating any of these rounds.
No, and this is where that can come into play. Whereas.
But by a little bit. So look at the punch stats at the end of 5. Look at those punch stats.
How do they come up with these punch stats?
I don't know.
Someone said I had Fury winning, but still embarrassing for Fury in the sport of boxing. For it to be his first boxing match, I was impressed.
it is an embarrassment to a degree, but you got to remember there's not much to go on with this guy. You don't understand how much preparation you have to have for a fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not that simple. Now I'm not saying that he should. This is his first pro fight, boxing fight. So yeah, he should have been able to beat him easier. But hey, it is what it is. Win is a win, essentially. I don't. We're going into 4-1. 4-1. 3-2 you. 4-1 here.
All right, so let's just forget scoring. I'd rather get an analysis, footwork and technique, preparations, scoring. We already did that. You already talked about the footwork.
I mean, I'm talking about it as I'm talking about it as it's happening.
You said good right hand. That was a good try.
Yeah.
No, he didn't, bro. I think if you'd have hit him with that right hand, it probably have more of an effect than that.
Good check.
The same.
So right now, guys, for the guy who wants to see the analysis and the thing, I mean, basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. Good body shot. You saw that? He got that body shot off. Good body shot by Francis Ngannou. That's what I was talking about. But so far, Tyson Fury landed at least 3 clean headshots. Another jab.
So that's what I'm saying. He's really struggling. He's struggling with range. That's the thing. Like
Ngannou stepping in, missing, but stepping in aggressively with some punches.
I don't even remember seeing a lot of this.
Good jab.
We will chat at the end of each round.
Yeah, we're talking about what's happening as the fight's happening, champ. I know you probably don't care, but I mean, we already said we was gonna score the fight, so that's what we're doing. Right now, we got Tyson Fury. I got controlling the round 6 so far. There's still a minute and a half though.
I'm just.
You can't shy away from the punch stats. The punch stats are coming up, but you can't.
But the punch stats aren't what's happening when we're watching right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't know how do they come up with punch stats? I gotta find that out.
I think the ring generalship does go to Tyson.
Good jab.
It's just. He's winning the fight. Look, he's winning the fight simply. It's not really. That was the elbow they were talking about.
Now, like, how do you mess that up? How do you mess that up?
It was clearly, and not only that though,
he was just throwing a right hand. This guy, it was.
And Ngannou's reaction to it was more impressive than the elbow.
He ate that.
Yeah, he didn't even flinch.
He was like, "Oh shit, okay, elbow."
That dude didn't even flinch, bro. He didn't even complain. He didn't even know he got hit with an elbow. That's how good his chin is.
But I can see the amateurishness there a little bit. Some of the things he's doing. You know, he's calm though. He's really calm.
He's very calm.
But I can see the amateurishness. He's like where he's lacking skill wise, but he's still not that bad. You know what I mean? And he's
I feel like right here, Ngannou was kind of like a little. He's fading a little bit.
It's not even so much he's fading; he can't figure anything out.
Yeah,
he's not able to do.
He's trying to be smart. He's trying to be smart. He's showing respect. I mean,
because he can't understand the range. He's missing. He's having a hard time. So now listen, what you got it right now, man?
I got it 5-1 for Tyson Fury with the knockdown going to Ngannou.
I got 4-2. 4-2 Fury.
Zach got it 4-2. Eddie, how do you got it?
5-1.
5-1. So right now I got Tyson Fury, clearly winning the rounds. The 10-8 does do something though. The 10-8
that makes a difference.
That makes a difference. And we still got 7, 8, and 9 and 10.
But it's right now it's 48.
Anthony asked thoughts on how Wilder Francis would go. What's your thoughts?
I like that fight because Wilder's not the best boxer either. And he's got a dynamite in his right hand, and so does Ngannou, it seems like. So I like it. I got to end it in a knockout. I can tell you that. I got to end it in a knockout.
And whoever lands fucking first.
Yeah, whoever lands first. I'll tell you what, I won't be so quick to rule out Ngannou the way I was against Tyson Fury. I can tell you that.
All right, then I compare this to Ray Mercer walking into the UFC KO UFC heavyweight Joe Sylvia with this complete shock and watered down the sport.
Yeah, I mean, you could compare it, but the difference is Ngannou didn't win this one. That's the only difference.
That's a big difference.
So, you know what I mean? So
he walked in and just knocked him out.
I can see the train of thought, but he would have had to have knocked out Tyson. Good shot right there. Ngannou lands a good left hand. Look, he makes Tyson switch back to orthodox.
You know what?
He got that shit out real quick.
Let me get up out of that. You see that? You see him try that little uppercut, but
we gotta do a fight election like this for Shakur fight.
Yo, we definitely are.
Remember when I was saying we should do something like this before? I've been saying we should do this.
So this is real chill. I'm reading the chat, y'all watching.
Yeah, I was talking about this for a while. We wanted to do this.
Oh, that's a nice left.
So far,
So far he's winning the round 100%. But them feints were bothering. A lot of people saying feints weren't bothering him. The feints were bothering him. He was moving his hands. He was falling for some of the feints. Still real calm though. He's doing good work right now though. He doing good work right now.
Right now, I got Ngannou winning this round, but there's a minute and a half left in the round.
He definitely.
We're in round 7, guys.
And Ngannou does those feints so weird. It's like he does like
Doubling up the uppercut on the clinch. I don't know if it landed, but he was working. Headbutt it looked like right there.
I couldn't see the shot if there was a shot that landed or anything.
It looked like a headbutt.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyson stepping in with a right hand. I don't know. It looked like Ngannou kind of caught it. Another right hand.
A couple right there. Pulled it down. Hey, but going back to the MMA.
Yeah, he's on his knees, pose. Tyson was trying to get that takedown. He need the points.
He said he need them points. Yo.
The takedown points.
Give me them takedown points.
Ngannou stepping in.
He's getting a little bit better with the range right now.
Tyson Fury kind of just posing. He did step in with a couple of good shots, but it seemed like he got pulled down into a clinch when he was starting to get something off.
I'm not tripping, but he's not as jittery in this fight as he is a lot of other fights.
Who, Tyson?
Tyson, yeah.
Yeah, more.
Like he would have been more stoic this fight than he was a lot of the other fights. A lot of the other fights he doing a lot more.
Yeah, he took that round off, but definitely for Ngannou that one.
Yeah, I got Ngannou winning round number 7, guys. Based off the two left hands, the 2 left hands that he landed to me were cleaner than the shots that Tyson attempted to land. So based off of clean, effective punching, I got to give it to Ngannou. But Tyson still was competitive in the round to the sense of it wasn't a pure domination round, but Ngannou did win that round. I mean, if you have to score it for somebody, you got to score it for Ngannou.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
All right,
I had to agree with that. He was definitely winning the round to that point.
Young kids watch too many computer games and don't understand the art of boxing and scoring. I don't know if they're talking about me, but
check this out, guys. Even though I only got Ngannou winning 2 rounds, one of the rounds a 10-8 round, and this is a 10-round fight.
It's a 3-point.
It doesn't take a lot for Ngannou to work his way back into this fight.
That's right.
I got it 4-3 right now for Ngannou.
So you call what? 4 rounds to 3 for Ngannou?
Yeah, I
he gave that one round he gave to.
Yeah, I gave
Ngannou.
Obviously, for instance, on 3, I gave him 4, and I gave him 7. 4-3-7. That's 4-3.
Oh, so you gave him 3 rounds for the extra point.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm about to say you gave him 4 rounds.
No, I gave Fury 4 rounds.
You gave Fury 4 rounds. Yeah. All right, Tyson shot them with 2 shots.
That's a good return. Oh, that was good. That was good. You can see that.
Good left hook by Ngannou.
You can see that one.
That moved them.
Ooh, that one was landed on the back of the head. It worked.
I just don't like his. I didn't like. I like watching this.
Good shot.
I didn't like Tyson's posture when he's like, because usually he's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like very stoic. I didn't like that. That's why I was like,
He was calmer. My bad. He was calmer. Like
I don't know. I don't know if it was calmer.
For him,
I just don't like. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good uppercut by Tyson. He was clinching. He was clinching.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking be in there. And have
I mean, and Tyson landed a couple of shots. Oh, good shot.
Good shot.
Let's go. Nice. Put the
5-piece. What's
Ooh,
up, miss?
damn, watch
Yeah, drink.
that uppercut. Yeah, be careful.
Oh, another one.
Nah, he slipped that one.
It looked like he hit.
Slip that one, but
But he's losing the round. Good right hand, though.
Right
Right
hand.
hand. One. They rumbling a little bit here. Oh,
he
good
came
shot.
back.
Oh.
This is what Ngannou needed to do. If he would have did this for the remainder of the fight, I don't know how this fight would have ended. Ngannou landed.
Oh, he's really putting the work on Tyson. Oh.
Another one.
Gotta give it to Tyson though. He really ate some of these shots.
This is another round for him right now.
Oh, yeah. So far, I got Ngannou in this round.
They say he blew his mouth. What happened to his mouth?
For me,
Why is he bleeding? I don't
wins this
understand
round,
anything that
it's
was
tied
back
up.
there. His boy mouth.
Ngannou wins this round, it's set up.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, it's your card. It's your card, my brother. This is his best round.
Yeah, this hands
Next to well, I mean, the knockdown round just was the knockdown. If that,
But he still won the round in my opinion.
I mean,
I didn't think Tyson won the rest of that round.
but that was a good move right there. What he did, he just hit it finally.
I definitely didn't think Tyson won the rest of that round.
He moved his head a couple good times right there too.
Oh, damn, I messed up. I almost scored a 10-9 Fury. All right, so that is a 9-10
Yeah.
Ngannou.
So now,
I scored round 8 for Ngannou.
Two.
And we are going into round 9 right now. So that is,
Let's read some of these chats too.
so far we got, yeah, go ahead, read the chat.
Off topic,
3
do you
rounds
think
for
these
him.
types of fights like UFC versus boxing will help or hurt boxing long term?
No, I think that they just add some excitement. It gives us something to talk about. I think pure boxing people, we're always going to truly favor boxing. So I don't think it hurts boxing at all. It only gets MMA people paying attention to boxing. You know what I mean? It gets everybody who's casual who's paying attention to boxing. So I don't think it hurts it long term. But we can't be having these kind of close fights either. Like the boxers are going to have to, start dominating some of these fights, or it can hurt boxing at some point.
Yeah, let's go, Coach.
Well, I mean, the only
Video content, big love from Montreal.
Yo, big shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man. And just so you guys know, we're doing no days off November. That means every single day we're coming to you live with some sort of value, okay? Today we're scoring Tyson Fury versus Ngannou for anybody who's in the stream who doesn't realize what we're doing. Okay, and we're going into round 9. Who landed that?
Right hand.
That was Ngannou landed the left hand as the round
I
started.
mean, left hand. Yeah, that's it. Right.
Right now it's tied up for me.
Jesus.
So whoever wins these last 2 rounds wins.
Well, I mean, what if it's a draw?
It might be a draw on my scorecard. Oh, good
Oh,
job.
triple jab by Tyson. Tyson stepping out now, starting to get a little swag. Oh, right hand.
Right hand. Right hand.
He said swag.
You saw how he stepped off?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice count. He tried to. He tried to shoulder roll that. He's about to come back with a right, but he came in. He clinched that shit.
See, those are where Zach's sitting too, though. He thought that landed. We could see clearly it didn't land.
Yeah, no,
He's where he's sitting.
He was coming back with an uppercut. If he could have.
well, I said it didn't land afterwards. So
Oh, okay. So far, Tyson winning this round again. Nothing crazy happening. And Ngannou kind of just sitting back, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Tyson doing a lot of different moves, but he ain't really letting his hands go crazy. But he did land a few shots already, which gives him the round so far. Give him a lateral movement, give him some feints.
To the body, and then land.
Some throwaway shots here and there just to keep Ngannou guessing.
Oh, jab.
Oh,
Right hand.
Good right hand. Good jab. Ooh, nice.
Good check. And there's no activity. There's not really a lot of activity. You know who's winning it.
50 seconds. It's 50 seconds left in the round, guys.
Controlling the round, controlling the pace right now. Off beat.
Tyson letting his jab go. Basically, just playing it safe, just making sure he's doing enough to win the round. This is called experience.
Yeah.
He knows better than to push the issue. He already figured out that Ngannou could take his best shot. So he's not taking any chances right now. He's just trying to win these rounds. Touching, keeping his distance.
I think Ngannou started blowing a little bit. Pause.
What the?
Yeah, gassing. I got a little tired.
10-9 Fury, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was
Did
pretty.
Fury get damage enough to justify pushing the Usyk fight back even further?
I'd say yeah. I mean, the fight was supposed to happen next month?
Yeah.
December 20th.
Yeah, nah, I don't think he should have took that fight. I mean, he got clearly left the ring with some.
Well, there is a reason why they announced that fight before. It was because of the WBC, the IBF. IBF was going to strip everybody and force Fury to make that fight before this fight got before this fight got announced to do the Usyk fight. But so it wasn't Fury's hand. It was the IBF that did it.
Oh,
They're going to strip him.
okay.
Announce the fight pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, I feel like he left the fight banged up a little bit, enough to say, hey, man, I need some time to heal.
They're playing February, March. That's what they said.
Yeah, I think that's more appropriate. I think that's more appropriate for Tyson's sake.
Yeah.
He's fighting Usyk. He ain't fighting a bum.
Yeah.
He thought this fight was going to be easy, and that's where he messed up.
Yeah.
Last round, guys.
That's right.
Right now, got 5-4.
It's kind of what everybody else had.
5 for Fury.
It's kind of what everybody. Well,
You got the tally, you got full weight over here.
we got 6-3. I mean, I know I got 6-3.
Oh, real quick, we got a super chat. Yo, Coach, after watching most of the fight, how do you
Good
think
shot.
Ngannou's clinch ability help him out in a fight against Fury? Do you see a difference in his clinch compared to a traditional boxer?
I didn't see really a big difference in the clinch from a traditional boxer. The only thing I seen different was the strength.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I noticed different. He's much stronger and much more comfortable in that clinch. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate you. I'm just looking at the screen because I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. So far, I got Tyson controlling this round with a jab. Both guys Ngannou stepping in with something. Tyson popping that jab. Kind of looked like Ali there the way he did that. You can tell he watched Muhammad Ali. Ngannou switching southpaw. Touching the glove.
I think Tyson was just winning this round off of pure activity.
Right now, Ngannou not doing anything.
Honestly,
standing right in
I don't
front.
even know that I can say that he. I don't know. It's hard to say he's winning the round or not.
Who, Tyson?
Yeah.
I think Tyson was just winning the round off of pure activity.
Well, I don't see anything. What is Ngannou doing?
Yeah,
He's doing nothing either. They're both doing nothing. So
yeah,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
at
On the
least Fury
table.
happy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's getting
Those two jabs.
Yeah, he's getting his hands off. He's not really landing, but if Ngannou's not going to do anything, right now he's starting to separate a little bit. But if Ngannou
Nothing spectacular.
yeah,
to say
it's
the
not.
least.
It's
Just
not.
enough.
It's a small. Yeah,
Oh, good body shot.
good uppercut. They both was landing shots on the inside.
Oh, they go to Superman punch. Imagine if that would have landed.
He looked at the ref too. You see him look at the ref to make sure that was all right. You're like,
Yo, but Ngannou said it in the post fight. He said there's no rule saying that it's
you
illegal.
can't do it. Yeah.
So
Honestly, it's not.
It's not illegal. It's not using your legs. You're
Yeah.
not kicking somebody with your leg. I would definitely say I don't even be rule about
it's just like a gazelle punch. They say.
Yeah, really. At the end of the day, you can do it if you can freaking get it off.
All right.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Good check. That was a good check right there.
All right.
Now let's tally these scores up.
Can you back my phone real quick?
Same.
All right, let's read these chat. I completely forgot that Tyson's face was looking terrible after the fight. All right, let's tally these up. Let's see. Okay, they said someone said really prefer AJ versus Wilder and Fury against Usyk, leaving Ngannou to play with Ruiz. I don't know why Ngannou would take that fight.
Yeah, that Ruiz is dangerous fight for him.
So kind of put that as a priority and not allow these crossover or YouTubers to watch the sport. What do you think about that?
Hold on, I'm trying to get this right real quick.
Score is no
7.
So I'm gonna do Francis first. Pause.
78.
Okay, I got my score.
Let's all tally up and then we're done.
I got my score, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's everybody tally the score. Now we'll say one by one.
6.
I'm pretty sure we got the same score.
Yeah. 9, 18.
I just hope I added it right, but I believe I did.
36, 45.
You want a calculator, man?
No, I'm good.
It's 2023, bro. You ain't gotta add with your brain no more.
Wait, hold on. I'll find that. I like doing that. It's
Yeah, no, it is good for your brain. Pause. I don't know why I said pause. I just felt like if you use the word brain, if you use brain, you gotta say pause for some reason.
This for Tyson.
4, 63. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 93. 70.
See, they still added. I've been finished, bro. I used the calculator. That's why. I was done 15 minutes ago.
I was using the calculator, but my score was a little weird. That's all.
Now y'all making me want to add mine again just in case. Like,
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm like
9693. Let me do it again. Let me make
oh my God, bro.
I did it in my head, but I just want to make sure it's right. I don't want to be the dumb motherfucker doing. I think it might be
I
97.
did it wrong again, bro.
No, it's 96.
Yeah, I was good.
I already know it is, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So.
Okay.
Yo, I was good. I got mine, y'all. Y'all good?
I'm
Sheesh.
Yeah,
This is taking longer than the damn fight.
96, 96, I think it's 96, 93. Yeah, that's it.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this anticipation since it's taking 88 minutes for us to figure this out? We got it. We're not judges, guys. Give us a break. We're not judges.
Yo, I'm tripping. Am I getting this wrong?
How are you getting this wrong? I don't understand.
Give me a second.
10-point mess system, bro. 10 points and
All right, well, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and read mine, Eddie, while this guy's in the background trying to figure this out. I gave rounds 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10, which is 7 rounds to Tyson Fury, scoring at 96 for Tyson Fury. I gave Ngannou rounds 3, which is a 10-8 round, 7 and 8, which gives him 93. So I got a total of 96, 93, 7 rounds to 3. The 2 points for the knockdown made the fight a little bit closer. 96, 93, Tyson Fury. How do you have it? Eddie Chambers has the same exact score, scored the same rounds. What do you got, Zach?
He got one swing around. I think it was different, but
Nah, I think he scored round 4.
Yeah, I think his is 95
All right.
or 90.
I had
95, 94.
95, 94 Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
And Zach has picked it 95, 94 Tyson Fury. So, do you have the official scorecards that the judges had?
All right.
I'll pull it up. Pull up the official scorecard. But this just goes to show This is very similar to what it was that night.
Yeah.
Very similar. Find out the exact scores that they scored.
So
But one judge had it for 1 point for Tyson. One judge had it for 1 point for Ngannou. And one judge had it like 96 or 97, 93, something like that, right?
It was the same
So it was damn near the same thing. Everybody screamed robbery. Everybody called Coach Anthony a freaking moron. I shouldn't be coaching. I don't know shit about boxing.
Seriously,
bro, they were coming at me crazy, bro. Like, if you go back and watch the actual stream and read the comments, like, people were so disrespectful that night that I was like, you know what? Well, I went off, bro.
they're actually giving you love. All sports seem fair and accurate. Non-boxing fans need to watch the sport without commentary.
Right. So, well, I mean, maybe today, now that everything's cooled down, but the night of the fight,
it was
Let me tell you the scorecards.
Let's see what the judges had.
Scorecards were. I'm waiting for this to pop up. All right, the official scorecard was first scorecard gave it 96-93 Fury.
96-93, that's what we scored.
Gave it 94-95 Francis.
Yeah.
Which was one off of you, so somebody doesn't disagree with you with 1 point.
And then last coach gave 95-94 Fury.
Which you gave him.
Yeah.
How close was that, y'all? The judges got it right. This was actually a case for the first time in a long time that there's been a controversy that the judges actually got it right.
They did the right thing. They did it.
Everybody came at the judges. Boxing is this. Boxing is that. Boxing is this. You guys were scoring who chose to say this was a robbery. Not everybody. Because listen, if you scored it 95-94 for Ngannou, I'm not mad at you. But if you did score it 95-94 for Ngannou, it wasn't a robbery. It was a 1 point fight.
Right.
This is why I gave Francis those rounds I gave him because y'all thought I was tripping.
Oh, I thought you were tripping. Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay.
Good.
So I gave him those.
No, you only gave him 1 round difference.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I gave him round 7 and 8.
So do we.
So you're okay. You're going to give 7 and 8. Okay.
We
So I
did
gave him
round
round 4.
The only one we didn't agree on is round 4.
Just because for me, I felt like Francis was just. I get the activity from Tyson, but I felt like it was close in a little bit close in activity. But I felt like what took Francis over the edge was the inside work and how strong he was, and what he was laying inside the
Yeah, but there's no clinching. There's no clinching. That doesn't get you points. So that's the only reason why.
Well, that's what I thought.
No, I get it.
He was scoring inside the clinch.
And not. It was one moment during the clinch that he did something.
But that's
he actually landed the shot.
That's what gave it for me because I felt like it was enough in activity to where that took over the edge for me.
And even in the clinch, how do you really assess that in the clinch? Because really, I mean, you can hit like when you're close, but the ref really doesn't really allow too much of it. Now, if you're close hands,
Well, that ref allowed it.
No. What I'm saying is, if I'm talking about boxing rules, anytime fighters clinch, generally they separate, right? So they're not in there and they're not able to do this and all that. Really, and that really has honestly not that much of an effect, to be honest. Really, what you basically scored was the fact that he looks more sturdy and strong in the clinch. You didn't score anything within hand-to-hand combat as far as boxing. It was all in the clinch.
I felt like the activity was close. I didn't think.
Go back and watch round 4 on your own.
Yeah,
we're gonna review round 4 again just for Zach. But listen, guys, at the end of the day, I'm not here to be like I told you so or nothing like that, even though I told you so. But that's not what we're here to do. What we're here to do is just educate. And like we've been saying for a very long time, boxing, this channel is about boxing education. And if you're gonna score a boxing match, guys, do it logically. Don't do it with emotion. I'll give you an example. When I first started watching boxing, okay, it was actually the person who got me to put on a pair. A lot of people ask me, how did you get into boxing, Coach Ant? Besides the fact that I always had a short temper and I always, ended up in a fight some way or another, and I realized that boxing was great for me. I watched Felix Trinidad. And Felix Trinidad, the reason I love him is because he's Puerto Rican and, my mother's Puerto Rican. So I fell in love with Felix Trinidad because of the cultural thing, right? But when he was ready to fight Bernard Hopkins, I picked Trinidad to win that fight easy. Had I been educated, I wouldn't have picked him to beat Bernard Hopkins easy. I went with emotion. Okay, so my whole point being is when you go with emotion, you're not being educated. You're not thinking logically. And in boxing, you want to think logically. You want to do this intelligently, especially when you're going to hop into a stream and start cursing out people who are professionals at this. Okay, this is something that we've been doing professionally for 2 decades, and you're coming in here screaming, cursing, whatever. But where's your point? Give me your verdict. Show me where we're wrong. And then I will be more than glad to say, I'm sorry. A lot of people say, Coach, where's your public apology? You said you'll say it. I already said it like 4 times already. I apologize for saying the fight was going to be an easy fight, but I wasn't wrong at the end of the day. Huh? Tyson won the fight.
Some of these chats on
7 rounds to 3, guys. That's really not even a close fight. That's not even a close fight except for the knockdown, which made it close.
Yeah. So someone said, I had Fury winning 8 rounds, but they were all extremely close, competitive rounds. Francis hung in there and made the better shot, just not enough to take the round.
Perfectly said, Chance. Perfectly said. We're not mad at that.
Close fights are never robberies. I think people forget that boxing is scored by rounds.
Yeah.
Someone also said, a hardcore MMA fan here, I had Tyson winning. Then someone said, Ngannou spent too much time doing nothing while Fury was racking up the jabs. Yeah. Last time I checked, jab score was doing nothing. Factual. Someone said,
all you guys sound very intelligent, by the way.
Someone said, I think it's because this is the core community and not the people that were just.
I wish I had the other people in here right now, but also not just you guys.
I'm an MMA fan, and no matter what, Francis is fighting that fight after all the BS with the Pablos fighting with tires like smaller fighters. I sport for Fury too. Someone said, this is the problem with events that cater to casuals and non-fans. They keep for fights that are emotional. Yeah. PH/Loma again.
Yep.
There you go. Someone said, I'm a boxing purist and I'm in. Wait. Someone said, I'm a boxing purist fan and I'm embarrassed, but Francis was much better than I expected. And maybe he could breathe light into boxing again.
100%. I think that, listen, I want, like I said this before, and like I said, I'm not going to keep talking about this subject. We're going to move forward from this after today. But I'm proud of Francis as well because, I mean, he's an inspiring human being. I mean, he's super inspiring. And when it comes to MMA and boxing, yes, I'm a boxing guy first, but I love my MMA people out there, okay? I've trained plenty of MMA fighters. I have close friends that are MMA fighters. And at the end of the day, man, we got nothing but love for MMA. So big shout out to the MMA fighters out there. And you guys are some bad motherfuckers, man. Ain't nobody out here trying to fight no MMA fighter. Like, let's just be honest. Like, we don't want no problems, brother. We chilling, you know what I mean? So don't ever get it messed up. We're just scoring the fight logically. You dig what I'm saying?
All right, someone off-topic question here, but thoughts on Dean the Great boxing Ryan Garcia?
Dean the Great.
Ryan Garcia called out Dean the Great to spar.
Oh, the spar.
Dean the Great. I like Dean the Great.
He can box.
I like that kid.
He can fight.
I like that kid. I was actually saying that.
I watched him a lot.
He was the most impressive person on that card, really, to me.
Well, he's one of the most skilled ones that are
Dean the Great ain't messing with Ryan Garcia. At least, you know what? Let me stop talking so confidently like I know what I'm talking about. I've been wrong about this shit as far as that. Like, listen, you're Tyson Fury's little brother. What's his name? The one who just fought? Tommy Fury.
Tommy.
I thought he won that fight too by a skin of through the skin of his teeth. Okay. Zach thought he lost.
Nah.
Okay. Who did you think won?
What's his name? Didn't do anything.
That's what I said.
He didn't do nothing. He literally
but Fury didn't look good.
No, of course not. But you can't look good against that. The motherfucker was just standing there with his hands down and would throw a wild right hand in there, and you can't just let him hit you. So you got to move, and then he would jump into a clinch.
But Fury also was rushing at him
because. And I understand. Trust me, I've been in fights where you get, especially when I was an amateur, and it was a little bit more difficult for me to understand distance and deal with distance a little bit. But if a guy's not willing to engage in a situation where you're actually fighting, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally had his hands by his waist and was just all of a sudden, as soon as there was an opportunity, he would just throw a wild right hand. And if he didn't do that, he was clinching.
Right.
What is that?
All right.
I think someone said I didn't think Francis would land a punch on Fury, but he had his own. But that's heavyweight boxing. It's the only division, in my opinion, that you don't need to be super skilled to have success.
Facts.
Then someone said,
I mean, we saw Hakeem Rahman knock out Lennox Lewis.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it happens.
Someone said, I think Fury would have won even more convincingly if it was a 12-rounder, unless he gets 4 again.
True, and that could have happened. I'm gonna be honest, that could have happened. You never know. But go ahead, keep.
Someone said I have a new respect for MMA guys. I will never call them booty grabbers again. Said, what's good, Coach? Francis is now poised to take on John Wayne Lee or Joseph Parker next. What do you think about that?
You know, I'll let you answer that because I don't really know. I don't know those. I don't really watch those guys that
Who's
much.
they talking about?
You were talking about Francis versus John Wayne Lee or
Zhilei Zhang?
Parker.
You talking about Zhilei Zhang or?
Yeah, Chili Giant.
Yeah. I mean, those fights are interesting. It's just
I said it wrong.
that's
That's a woman's MMA fight. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Damn, okay. But yeah, that would be interesting, to be honest. See, we're giving him, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it. He is very strong, and he actually showed decent skills and poise. And even though he was struggling with the range, there was a lot of positives that went, with that fight. But still, styles make fights. And some of these guys, even though they may not be like, the marquee names like a Zhilei Zhang, he can punch, man. He's not no soft punching dude, and he knows how to box. He's got I think he got a pretty damn good amateur background too, and he's been doing well as a pro. The problem with him is he has a bad gas tank. But if he gets into a fight with Ngannou, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's strong and he can take a punch and all that. But we'll really see what he can take as far as a punch when he's in there with a guy like Zhang, because Zhang can crack. He's not hitting. Like, even with Tyson, Tyson's a lot more skilled in just power than raw power. So he's doing a lot of stuff where, he's not really thinking about power. He's not really trying. He's just trying to land. He's trying to pile the points up. Zhang is looking to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And he can punch, and he has the know-how. He knows how to get in position. I think he's a southpaw too, if I'm not mistaken. So it's that would be a really interesting fight. And I don't want to sound like a downer to this whole thing, but he obviously fought the best heavyweight in the world and did really well. So I guess we could say, put him in there with anybody.
In my opinion, he can get in there with anybody. But let's just be clear: some guys are more aggressive and more killer instinct than others, and I think Tyson Fury's are more of a boxing purist type of a fighter. Where if he goes in there with somebody who's more of a killer type, we'll find out a little bit more about Francis Ngannou's chins. Maybe a heavyweight who punches a little harder, who's a little bit more, a little meaner. You know what I'm trying to say? Somebody like that. Let's take an example when Manny Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton in 2 rounds and it took Floyd 10. And everybody was like, oh, man, Pacquiao will kill Floyd, right? It's a different fight, bro. It's a different fight. Floyd and Pacquiao were 2 greats in their own right, fought totally different, and the same thing can happen in the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? So let's keep that into account.
More comments. What's the difference between boxing footwork and MMA footwork as far as the adjustment and Ngannou?
I don't think there's a much difference when it comes to the footwork, when it comes to Ngannou and Tyson Fury in this particular fight. I think the only big differences that you're going to deal with in MMA and boxing as far as footwork goes is that you have to look out for the kicks and the takedowns. So you might need a little bit more distance in between yourself and a fighter. As opposed to boxing, you can kind of get a little bit closer in distance without worrying about any other weapons being thrown at you. You can kind of get in the pocket. You don't have to worry about your legs. You know what I mean? So I think that's the only distance. You probably need a little bit more space in MMA because those kicks, those flying knees, those reactions you see me doing on the shorts, if you guys haven't seen the shorts, on them damn flying knees, these are all things you have to worry about in MMA. Where in boxing, we're just worried about punches,
Which in punches, this has come faster, than a knee from down here.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You telling me?
Show him some of those.
No, I'm not. No. So
no. I get what
I'm saying. So you telling me? It's already right there.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But but at the same time, the legs are reached further.
Yeah, they do.
So
you got to have that range. You're right. I think with MMA, the open stance, and you see fighters have more of an open stance, more square on. it's like a little bit of a stagger, but they have a more square on stance because they can't give up that front foot. They give up that front leg too easily. Takedowns, kicks to leg kicks, all kind of things like that are open. So in MMA, I think it's more of an open stance as opposed to or half a man.
Yeah, exactly. They're a little bit more square, right, and they're a little bit more open for the takedown. I just want to make a quick point before we move on. When I first learned how to box, I learned how to box from two different fighters. One fighter his name was Steve Shepard. He passed away. He was a world champion kickboxer. He might have been a multiple-time world champion kickboxer. Look him up, Steve Shepard, and one of his understudies also. And he used to tell me the difference between, because he also used to box a lot as well. And he said the biggest difference between boxing and kickboxing was the speed, and it's because the punches came faster, like you would say. You know what I mean? Because he said in kickboxing, he would be able to slow the pace down because of his kicks. Right. So he was able to keep the distance. And another kickboxer who I was also close to, he said head kicks is like jabbing somebody in the foot. And I never understood what he meant by that. So what do you mean head kicks is like, he said, because it takes that much time for your leg to go to the head, the same distance it would be for your jab to go to the leg or whatever. Maybe he said the leg and not the foot.
Yeah, actually,
you see what I'm saying? But with that all being said, I've seen some really quick kickers that could kick you in the head like that. I've seen it. I know them personally. So sometimes I think it's also an individual thing.
All right, we got someone said a little off topic, but Joe Cordina versus Emmanuel Rewatch, who is?
No idea. I can't answer that. Can you answer that, Zach? I don't know. Maybe Zach can answer that because I don't even know.
That's a hard fight, in my opinion. Remember,
can you give me my calendar real quick?
Because you remember Navarrete fought Oscar Valdez. Remember, we watched that fight. I would give it to Joe Cordina, but at the 50-50 fight.
Okay, Zach got it a 50-50 fight. I'm not answering it because I haven't seen either one guy fight enough. Have you watched either one guy? I don't like seeing them. I hate giving a fake answer if I don't really watch it. But just so you guys know, so we did film that. This weekend we got Joe Cordina versus Eddie Vasquez.
So don't even talk about that.
Okay, Eddie Vasquez. So a lot of you guys who don't know, Eddie Vasquez fought the fighter who I helped train, Raymond Ford. And a lot of people thought that Eddie Vasquez, this is before I got with Raymond. I actually got with Raymond the very next fight. So I might be tuning into that this Saturday and might be watching it live. I'm not sure yet. Depends if we want to give that guy that kind of energy. What do you think? But he's actually fighting who you're talking about, Joe Cordina. So it's an interesting fight. Who do you think wins that fight, Zach?
Cordina.
Oh, so you got Cordina winning. So you know what? I might actually watch it. All right, I might watch it. I might see if I can get Raymond Ford to get on the stream and say a few words.
Talk shit.
Yeah, let's see if I can get Raymond Ford to hop on the stream and just say a few words this Saturday. And then, of course, Sunday, I'm going to do a week prep. I want to, get you guys ready for the week. And then Monday, we're going to jump into a Monday mindset. We're really trying to keep this no days off November going, guys. We're really trying to give you guys enough value. Tomorrow, we're also going to do Freestyle Friday. So basically, we're going to do a live Q&A. It's going to be late. What time you said? 11 o'clock tomorrow you can get to the gym?
Yeah, probably about 11.
All right, so around 11 p.m. tomorrow, Eddie and I, we're going to do a live Q&A. So it's hard for us to stick to one time because we got lives too. But we're going to do a live Q&A. So I need everybody in here to hit the bell notification so you guys are notified. And if you don't have my number, do you know how to flash the phone number? Yeah, flash it on there. Yeah, text me, 215-709-5437, so I can alert you when I'm going live, guys. Again, we're doing this for you guys. We're doing this for y'all. You can see there's no catches here. There's no strings attached. We just want to provide you guys as much value and entertainment as we can. Hopefully, we're doing a good job at that so far.
There's a lot more to do.
Yeah, go ahead, Gary. Let's keep the questions going, man. If there are people in here, let's go.
Someone said, I think Eddie would like this question. Someone said, I want to think Jarrett Anderson versus Frank Sanchez. What do you think?
Whoa, I like that fight a lot. Yo, that's a nice fight, man. That's a really nice.
I was gonna say, do you really want to see it? But I think Jarrett Anderson will make the fight. I think he'll actually push the fight.
I like Frank Sanchez. I know he's not a fan of Frank Sanchez.
No, I'm not.
I like Frank Sanchez.
I'm not a fan of how. I'm not a fan of how he goes about it. Like he uses too much footwork at times, especially if it's a dangerous
He's
fight.
Cuban, right?
Yeah, he's a Cuban guy. He uses a little bit too much footwork. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter because he is. He's a really good fighter, and it'll be a hell of a fight between them two. But I think he'll be forced into a fight. He'll have to be he'll be somewhat pushed to do something. You know what I mean? And shit, maybe you corner a man like that, he might come out with something crazy, and he could punch too. So yeah, that'll be a good, real serious test for Jared Anderson for sure.
I said the boxing world was just heavily underestimated. There was no pure boxing footage of him. Now that the cat's out of the bag, most of the top 20 heavyweights, ranked heavyweights, will beat him easily now. Probably easily. That's what it said. So,
I don't know about easily, only because the guy has a great chin and he's a big puncher. And when you put those two things on a fighter, you're dealing with a serious fighter because you can have all the skills you want. If you can't hurt who's in front of you, you got yourself a long night, champ. So I'm not going to sit here and say it's an easy fight for anybody. I think it's a fight that's difficult for damn near anybody. You better be in good shape. You better be alert. And you better be ready to go the distance because I'm going to tell you right now, Ngannou didn't show any signs of a guy that's easy to stop.
All right. Then we were talking, me and Eddie were talking about this. We talked about Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
When I said Francis lost. But someone said Miocic stunned Ngannou before they said that Zhang can hurt Ngannou because he has more punching power than Stipe Miocic. And I remember I told you about Stipe Miocic because Stipe Miocic beat Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, but I actually
See, but he did come back and knock him out.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, Francis knocked Stipe out afterwards.
No, I'm not talking about that. Well, we know that. But what I'm saying is, he got hurt in the fight.
Yeah,
like he was.
But you asked me if he ever got knocked out. I said no.
Right, I didn't think to ask that other question, which would have probably been a smarter thing for me to even say. But All right, Shibringer, we should put on. You gotta. No, I was about to do a grabber.
Got a $2 chat. Francis got a watered down Fury. Let's be real. But
Thank you for the super chat.
I don't know about that because Tyson said that he trained, he prepared like he prepared his other fights. So I don't know. You can take his word on there or not. But he said he prepared like he prepared all his other fights.
I'll say this. I think he was training, he was sparring, but I think he was doing it like he was preparing more so.
Sorry.
He was preparing. He
said Francis' neck was thick. I said,
oh, bro.
Yeah, you're getting crazy.
He's
getting crazy with the pauses. He's catching them.
He's catching them. That made me forget about that. That made me lose my train of thought, bro. That one was in neck was. No, I don't even want to say it. That's it. Oh, Jesus. Even me thinking that.
We got a lot more comments, so let's just.
Man, that was bad. What was that again? That.
So about Tyson preparing. So he said that
right.
He got a watered down Tyson Fury. I said
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Tyson said he prepared. Take his word or not, he prepared himself.
Right, but whether he was in shape enough to go, he can be on the street, come off the street, 320 pounds, and still go 10 rounds, even with a good fight. You know what I'm saying? He could do that, but obviously you don't want to get on, in a fight and look like that. But But what I'm saying is his focus wasn't on him like that. This was just an event to go to. And I honestly think he was in the gym. I think he was training, but I think he was more focused on getting Usyk in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think his real focus was. So the watered down thing, I kind of somewhat agree.
He said, that was Tyson McFlurry, not Fury.
I feel like he always looks like that, though.
Yeah, like I said, he was training, but I don't think he was really focused on this. You know what I mean?
That's it. Why MMA fighters always switch stance inside a fight with guaranteed in a boxing match? You guys are great.
Thank you so much, man. I'm gonna say because they're used to doing it. A lot of MMA fighters come from a wrestling background, and a lot of the times they'll use their dominant hand in the front for wrestling. Also, from there, they might naturally feel more comfortable. So I think that MMA fighters are just used to doing it more. Because, for instance, I work with MMA fighters, and they were orthodox. I mean, they were righties, but they would fight southpaw. And the reason why they would do that is because wrestling. So they learn how to throw the jab in the left hand from that position. But then they'll get with boxing coaches, and boxing coaches will convert them to a regular orthodox, and they'll learn that too. So in MMA, it's just more dynamics. So they just do, things a little bit more than boxers do.
Let me
rephrase that though. They'll do more. Doesn't necessarily mean they do more complex or they do better. They just, they're looking for more different things in MMA.
All right. Someone said, do you like Shakur to beat Haney, and how do you think that rediscovery fight is going to go?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Every so often there comes around a fighter who, in my opinion, is just one of the special fighters. And I've been saying that about Shakur Stevenson since day one. To me, he's just a special fighter. Big shout out to Devin Haney. Big shout out to Bill Haney. I think they're also special fighters in their own. I think Devin Haney's a special fighter in his own regards. However, if I had to bet the house on it, just based off what I'm looking at, it just seems like Shakur has that extra focus that a fighter needs in a world championship fight of that magnitude. And I think it probably comes from his amateur pedigree, that Olympic pedigree. And he's just a special fighter, man. What's your thoughts?
I agree 100%. That's one of my favorite fighters to watch right now, Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
He got everything. You know what I mean? He got a real. I think what separates him and Haney, because Haney's extremely skilled, extremely good boxer, good with range, all of that. But I think his defensive responsibility and his understanding of the situation, his IQ is a little bit higher. Not to mention, I think he's got a little bit more of a sharper skill. There's a little bit of a gap there between them two that I think favors Shakur. And he is a special guy. They're both special guys. They're both best special fighters, but I just think Shakur got a little more than Devin.
Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit more. And like I said, man, when I say special, I mean, I put him in the category with like a Floyd Mayweather or Andre Ward. Mm. He's just one of those guys who I believe
they know how to win. They
just know how to win. Terrence Crawford right now. I mean, these are just special athletes that come around. Generational fighters, I would like to say. That's a good word for it.
Yeah, they know how to win.
They went back and put it with the Felix Trinidad, bro. They said, logically, everybody picked Trinidad over washed up 36-year-old Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean, he was 36 when he fought Trinidad.
Was he?
I don't know.
He might have been
that one.
I don't know if he was that old, but let's just say you're right, and he was. If we were watching Bernard, because I'm gonna tell you why. Like I told you before, I used to train in a gym in Florida, okay, that had all these great fighters that Lou Duva used to bring, because Lou Duva was in Florida at the time, and he would bring all these fighters. And every fighter who I asked in that particular gym, I remember they were all picking Bernard, and I was like, Bernard, no way. I'm like Trinidad.
Right.
But these guys were educated professional fighters. And had I been educated to the game, I was a novice at the time. Had I been educated to the game, I would have seen it too, honestly.
But honestly, my dad was educated. But see, my dad, and I ain't trying to shit on my pocket, because my dad was probably one of the best hands-on trainers I've ever been with. And I've been with some great ones. He knew how to teach you how to box, hand to hand, like show you how to throw the punches properly. But as far as understanding, I think he let emotions and influence of what he liked in a fighter guide what he thought logically in a fight, which I don't think you should do. So my dad had us all in the same boat, because we all like Trinidad over Hopkins. And we was like, oh yeah, he gonna smash it. And my man Brian Noel from Pittsburgh, he's back in my Pittsburgh days, was looking at us like we were crazy. Like, you picking Trinidad? We was like, everybody's like, yeah, you crazy, you picking Hopkins? He was like, yeah. He said, Hopkins. He said, man, Bernard won't kill this guy. And we was like, no, he's crazy. There's no way he's beating Trinidad. 5, 6, 7. We like, yo, what is going on?
But let's just be honest. Let's go back in time. Let's take that time machine back to 2000 when this happened. Bernard Hopkins was the 160-pounder his whole career.
That's a fact.
Bernard Hopkins was 6'2". We've already seen Trinidad get dropped. We've already seen Trinidad have trouble with movers. We already have seen Trinidad have trouble with guys who could jab. He had struggled with De La Hoya. He had struggled with Fernando Vargas. He had struggled with David Reed.
Mhm.
So we're talking about a fighter who we've already had data to prove that a guy like Bernard should be able to beat him.
Yeah.
But we ignored it. Why? Because we went with emotion. We went with emotion. We weren't thinking with logical sense. It was at that moment in my life that I stopped picking Puerto Rican fighters because they were Puerto Rican. I picked fighters because I truly believe they're going to win. And then afterwards, I truly assessed the fight based off who I truly believe won. That's why I was trying to explain to all the MMA fans who jumped into my stream on Saturday cursing me out. You're not thinking logically. You're just speaking with emotion. I'm glad that now that the smoke settled, we got to the bottom of it. And I encourage you guys to watch that MMA fight that I just watched. If you didn't watch it tonight, and score it yourself. But yeah.
Yeah, good question. Coach, how would you take Francis to the next level?
The way I would take him to the next level, I mean, listen, he's 36, 37 years old. I don't know how much more we can do with him. But what I will say, I think the only thing missing with him was maybe a jab. I think if we would have put more of a jab behind Francis Ngannou to set up some of those big punches, I think that's really all you really have to do with him. He was already very calm. He already had a good timing with his power shots. He takes a shot very well. But the main problem that I saw is that he was waiting too long to make things happen. And how do you create things? A good, solid jab. So I think if we put a good jab on him, just focus on sorely the jab, feinting off the jab, setting up shots off the jab, doing things like that, I think you're going to have even more of a dangerous fighter in Ngannou.
Someone's calling you out, Fight Night Champion.
Who's that?
Free Al-Haji. I'll be co-champs Mike Tyson. Or you?
Hey, ask Fetology who won the last time me and him had a battle. And let me tell you something about Fetology. Fetology is probably one of the GOATs of Fight Night Champion. Fetology, will you tell the people who won our last fight, just so the people can know?
Well, there's another good question. Eddie, how would you ever coach Ngannou if you were to fight him?
You know what I
He
would.
kind of reminds me of Samuel Peter. But the only difference is he's better than Samuel Peter's footwork.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But probably even a stronger fighter than Samuel Peter.
Probably about the same.
Think so?
I think so. But he's taller, and he got longer reach. But with him, it's still the same problem to a degree. Is you seen with Tyson, the movement, you know what I mean, and the range gave him problems. Now Tyson is 6'9", I'm 6'1", so he's not going to have to deal with as much problems with range. But I'm really tricky with being able to get in and out. Also defensively, the target he'll have is a smaller target. Pause. He'll have a smaller target, which I'm going to make him reach a lot more. So when he's throwing these big shots, he's going to be missing. He's going to be missing by a lot. And then obviously going to counter.
Are you calling him out?
Absolutely.
Is he calling out Ngannou? Is he calling out Ngannou? He's talking spicy right now.
No.
He's talking spicy.
I'm talking however you want me to. If I get that fight, I will fight him tonight, real fast. Hey, listen.
He put Tyson on his ass, though.
Hey, listen. He put him on his ass. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to put me on mine because I might. I didn't pause though.
I don't know. It just sounds.
But the reason why I'm saying it though is because Tyson is a big guy. So even though he's really good defensively, he's also a real big target too.
How much did Ngannou and Tyson Fury make for this fight? Do you know? Does anybody know?
Ngannou made $10 million.
I know if
$10 million, Eddie will fight him tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I will make sure I'm coaching.
And I will try too. I will try everything I do. One thing I'm not letting nobody hit me. So
listen, and for all the doubters out there, go check out Eddie Chambers' career. He's fought the best of the best. So this ain't just talking on this side, all right? This is a guy who really been in the ring with some of the best fighters to ever do it. So, yeah, make it happen.
Yo, coach, what is boxing going to do now that powerhouse like Showtime not pushing forward? You
know what? Wasn't we gonna do that video for YouTube? I want to talk about that, like a Showtime type.
No, we never said.
We never talked about doing it. I want to do a video about that though. Talk about Showtime.
Give a base idea, then we'll go into detail when we go.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. But honestly, man, I don't think it's gonna hurt boxing that much, and I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like boxing has already moved on from them type of networks for the last decade. I mean, when HBO walked away from boxing, I got the opportunity. I was actually looking through all the fights that I've been part of. I don't know if I've ever got a chance to coach on Showtime. I coached on HBO like 6 or 7 times. So, but as far as Showtime, I don't remember if I did. But what I will say is, it's sad for guys like me from my generation because we were part of that generation. But I think this newer generation, that everybody's already used to the ESPN app, the DAZN app, and I don't think it really does a difference. Guys are streaming fights. Guys ain't even paying for these fights. So, like, at the end of the day, like, I don't think anybody who watches boxing today is going to be so hurt about it, but it's more the older guys that are going to feel it because, you know, we grew up with that.
That's a fact. I fought on HBO.
Sponsor, Dave.
Yeah.
They said Ngannou versus the return of fast 30 chambers. Back to Bernard Hop, they said B-Hop didn't rely on athleticism, so his prime and decline were different. Cerebral fighters are best in the mid to late 30s.
Okay.
He said, so he said, I swear I saw Coach in the corner of one of Ray's grade 4 fights. Ray never fought. Did he fight on Showtime?
No, Ray fought on the zone.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't there, it was on the zone.
Yeah, he fought on the zone. But yeah, I've been in the corner for Ray now. I think I've been in the corner for Ray for 3 fights now. Yeah, with 3 fights.
Yeah, Medina, Carter Lucas, and Magdalene.
Yeah, so I've been with Raymond Ford now for 3 fights. I literally got with him 1 fight after his Eddie Vasquez fight, which was a draw, or was it a close decision?
It was split decision.
Split decision went for Raymond Ford. A lot of people were controversial about it, and that's when I got the phone call from his other trainer, Reg, which is basically his head coach, and he called me and said, "Coach, I want you to come in and help me with him," and that's what we did. And it's been going great ever since.
I done $2 and said, you got him last week.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it wasn't last week. It was like last month. But I'm retired.
The other week. He said the other week.
Yeah, I'm retired from Fight Night. I proved my point on there.
Oh, you were retired? What?
I'm done, man. I proved what I had to prove.
So
I went in. I've lost 2,500 fights on Fight Night Champion to prove that I can compete with the best on there. And that's exactly what I did. I beat the best of the best. If you look at my record, you would be like, Coach, give it up already, bro. You got 2,500 losses. But if you see who I've beaten, you'll be like, damn, that guy did beat everybody. He beat everybody.
That's like Ray the Rocky.
I mean,
He the Rocky of Fight Night. This dude is the Rocky.
The best Fight Night players you could think of, I beat them all.
Someone said, do you still play Undisputed?
I have not played Undisputed. I literally bought a whole laptop just for the game, and just I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it like that. So we'll see in the future.
All right.
That's it. Yeah. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. No days off November. We'll continue for the rest of the month of November. I need you guys to press the bell notification. Take my number. We've already put it on there. Put it on there one more time for them, Zach. If you're not watching this live, because obviously a lot of people already text me back and say, yo, I couldn't make it live, but I'll catch it the next day. Make sure you keep, just to stay in the loop, champ, because we got a lot of heat come for you this month. You already know. Boxing.